Good morning, everyone. This is going to be a what I eat in a day video. So I'm up getting my daughter ready for school, and what I'm going to have is a piece of whole wheat bread with some peanut butter topped with my vegan honey. This stuff is delicious. The video is coming on how to make it. I'm going to have a banana, and I'm also going to have some Vegemite, just about this much. So maybe like, I don't know, half a cup, 3/4 of a cup, not too much. So I'm going to have that to start the day. Probably going to lie down again before I get up, and then I'll eat something else a little bit later, like in the afternoon. So, Vegemite, toast and peanut butter, and a banana. And on this plate I have, put 3 yellow potatoes that I've cut up and boiled and then sauteed. I have kale, tomato, onion, and mushroom sauteed here, and I sauteed it with water and a little bit of vegetable broth. And then I have half a field roast apple sage sausage. I've got my coffee. Gotta have my cup of coffee. And I've also put a little bit of this Cholula Chipotle hot sauce on the potatoes, a little bit, as you can see. This is delicious stuff. I haven't done a review, but if you want me to do a specific review, let me know. And I just want to point out that I got these mushrooms, organic, 227 gram pack. They were on sale at Fortino's for 99 cents. So I picked up a few of those. I love my mushrooms. And they had the white and the cremini. I got all of the cremini instead of just getting any white. Now I'm sure you're going to think I eat a lot of potatoes, and there's no doubt that I do. But I actually haven't had potatoes to start my day probably in a few weeks. I've been doing lots of film set work, so I typically bring oatmeal with me. I just bring some oatmeal and a banana, and I put the water into my oatmeal and I'm on set, add my banana, and have my breakfast because I don't have any time for this. So I was looking forward to having some potatoes for a change. And alright, like I said, I'll check in with you when I eat again. And num, my mom bought some mango. Looks like they were reduced. $1.99 for a couple mangoes here. So I'm going to have the seed portion. She had part of it, and I'm going to eat that right now. I am preparing a lentil loaf for dinner. So that's what I'm going to have for dinner. But before that's ready, I'm going to have this delicious mango. These are the carrots I'm using in the lentil loaf. So, just showing you, these are like, I don't even remember what store I got them at, but like fresh picked. You got the greens on there. I might try to use the greens, blanch them. They don't taste so great on their own, but you can blanch them, saute them. I've tried that before, so I'll probably hang on to those for that reason. So I'm washing those up and putting mushrooms, onion, flax, oats, lentils, seasoning, maybe some tomato in there as well. Anyway, so I'm working on that for my dinner. Okay, this is my lentil loaf. So I'm having a little bit of lentil loaf with some couscous. I made gravy. This lentil loaf is filled with carrots, basil, obviously lentils, mushroom, tomato, onions, garlic. So, oats, flax. It's a little bit on the softer side, but that's okay. I'm going to eat this up for my dinner. And I guess I'll have all the veggies in the lentils, so I'm not having any specific extra veggies, but I might have a salad. I wanted to point out that I also have walnuts in there. And this is my dessert. This is something called sweet potato pudding. My mother made it. It's a Jamaican sweet treat. It's made with sweet potatoes, some coconuts, coconut milk, raisins. It's really quite delicious. So I had a little bit of that for my dessert, and that is what I ate for the day. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.